What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky Quickie, we're going to take a look at the biggest scoundrel in the galaxy. So I need to kind of tilt my camera just a bit that way. There we go. And it is, of course, Mr. Han Solo, and this is the Bespin version. I picked this up at Gamestop the other day, found it kind of randomly, but apparently he's popping up in GameStops right now. Don't know exactly which wave this is coming from. It seems like it's been around for a little while. But you got Han here, you got his little blaster, looking pretty good. Got a very nice little line drawing of Mr. Solo himself right there. Hasbro logo down here. Got number 70 in the line right there. And hash marks. And come to the back. Smuggler, scoundrel, hero, Han Solo, captain of the Millennium Falcon, was one of the greatest leaders of Rebel Alliance. He and his co-pilot Chewbacca came to believe in the cause of galactic freedom, joining Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia Organa in the fight against the Empire. Cool. Yep, that is definitely a thing that happened. And this is my first Han Solo, but because we looked at Chewie last time, I said, you know what? I need a frickin' Han. Now, mind you, I would love to have an episode 1 Han, which probably a little bit harder to find at this point, but I'll take a Bespin Han. That's pretty cool. It would be nice if I could take his jacket off. That's obviously not going to be doable because it's all molded on the body. But let's go ahead and get him out here. By the way, he was that much. Kind of forgot to pull the GameStop sticker off. At least they put it on the bottom, not on the front. That would be incredibly annoying. So let's check out Mr. Solo right now. Okay, guys, so we've got the Solo Meister here. And it seems to be, at that distance, no focus. This distance, some focus. It actually looks really, really cool. It's definitely one of the better figures I've gotten out of this line. From the head sculpt, which to me actually does look very Harrison Ford-esque. Maybe I can get a little more light on his face right there. That'd be a lot better. So they did a good job, actually, you know, making up some Harrison Ford. I mean, it's number 70 in the line, so I guess it's new-ish. Like I said, I don't know exactly which wave it's from, but I do know that they're getting a lot better with the new digital printing and digital sculpting of the face and stuff like that. The jacket is, pardon me. Sorry, I got a little phlegmy. The jacket is molded all in like this navy blue. Looks really good. I can't tell if there's a wash on it or it's just the normal shadows, but it all looks good. You've got his like pirate shirt on underneath there with the double-breasted bit, and down the side here, I've molded in wrinkles. Looks pretty good. The center bit does break the sculpt quite a bit, but you're not really looking at that, are you? One little paint blemish right here on the hand. That could probably be cleaned up. You got a black painted upper main belt there, along with some belt loops, and then you've got his whole weapons holster bandolier belt going on here with some nice silver paint all the way around, some weathering, some black wash on there. Looks good. Pouches, huge buckles, buttons, whatever the heck that thing is. It looks kind of like a lightsaber. I think it's a comm device or something like that. I don't know. One thing he's not wearing is anything that has those weird silver bullety things that everybody has to designate general. I don't even know what the heck that's for. His pants are, well, they're not weathered very much up here, and much like some Marvel figures, once you get below the leg break, they look a little bit different. But you've got the yellow hash mark stripe going down the leg here, and except if you've got the leg bent, it's fairly well unbroken. You've got some molded in stuff there. Black flat painted boots, mildly shiny down near the bottom for no apparent reason. And then you've got the holster right there on the side. Right here. There we go. Looks really good. And I've got his little DL-44 blaster in there. I'll go ahead and yoink that out of there. I was scared at first because I was like, how the heck am I supposed to get that in there? Then I realized that would come unpegged. Whether it will ever repeg, I have no clue. But, you know, it is what it is. I like that he keeps his holster on at all times. Get in there. There we go. Finally got him pegged in there. So as for his little blaster, or DL-44, his classic weapon right there, molded fairly well. Some minor details missing, like the ridges right across the front here, but you've got this part there. You've got the quintessential strange looking barrel You got black, brown paint. They actually molded in like the gunmetal color. Maybe painted over in the gunmetal color. Probably could use a little bit of dry brushing with some silver. I think it would look a little bit better, but very, very cool. And he can supposedly hold it because, well, he's got a trigger hand here. So let's figure it out. Let's see, get the trigger finger in the trigger holster. There we go. Good boy, hon. You can totally hold your little bitty gun. So he can totally pull off all the scoundrel look he needs to. So yeah, that's some classic Han Solo. Now if he had the, like, you know, tan jacket or whatever from the beginning, or from the first episode, that would be pretty cool. As for articulation, head is what I feel is on a ball joint up here because he can go all the directions, so he can tilt, he can look up, he can look down. The neck is also on a ball joint, so you can actually turn his head way down, which is the first for any of the figures I've gotten. So that's pretty good. Shoulders are as usual, disc hinge and ball joint thing going on there. Single jointed elbow. Get you 90 degrees pretty easily, and you got the rotation joint in there as well. Wrists are the same. Get the same little peg, and he does actually have the wrist articulation, but it's so tight, I don't think I can get it to go. So I'm not really going to struggle with it, to be totally honest with you guys. But the trigger hand actually has the bend up and down instead of back and forth like that hand. So he could be surrendering because it's Bespin. No! Okay. And come down here, of course, you got double ball joint or for the torso. He can go all the way around doing that. That's probably going to be Olay. That's funny. Not going to lie, that's kind of funny. That might be thumbnail. We'll see what happens. The leg holster and all this is attached, so here to here. So this leg is going to be mildly screwed up, but it is on T-mounted ball joints. That's the way I like it. Kicks forward that far, at least with that leg, can kick back, but is in the way. Thigh rotation as we already discussed, but that ruins the sculpt, so probably never going to use that. Just rotate a little at the hips if you need it. Double jointed knee that's incredibly stiff, but gets you 90 degrees. No boot cut or anything like that, which is fine for me. I don't really like that. And ratcheted ankle joint there. Does he have a pivot? Yeah, there he goes. Okay, so you can pivot the legs a little bit. So he's pretty good. I actually really like this boy. Yeah, that's a good Han Solo there. I do wish he had a little bit of paint variation for the hair or something like that, make it look a little bit better. But I'm really digging him. I'm digging him a lot. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see here. Let's get him in a drawing pose here. Gotta tilt the hand a little, like he's reaching for his gun. It's a little awkward if I'm honest, but you could probably rotate everybody to get it into a good position, something like that. He's getting ready to shoot. That's cool. All right, so from that position, we'll go ahead and bring out some comparisons, because we have a few. Of course, we've got to bring out his ever-present buddy, the Chewbacca Meister. That looks pretty good. Even though it's the wrong generation Chewie, I think it works, especially like that. Let's get a picture. That's pretty good. Yeah, gotta love that. And we'll bring out the annoying one himself, C-3PO. 3PO! Just always going to keep yelling at 3PO. Like I said, I would love to get a Bespin Chewie that has a 3PO on his back. Make an exclusive. I don't care. We'll bring out the Executioner Trooper. Executioner. Bring out Wally for size. And here's Porg. Porg on Wally's head. That's got to be the best thing ever, right? And then Angry Force Ghost. So that looks pretty good. Actually, these two together, I had to have a Han and Chewie since I have my Millennium Falcon that I'm going to be building in a couple months here. I needed a Han and Chewie to go with it. And if I can get an older Chewbacca, or maybe they'll make another Chewbacca, I will totally do that. Alright guys, so if you like this figure, if you like this review, go ahead and give me a thumbs up right there. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe-ish button. We're on our way to 3,000, and since that's my goal before the 2-year anniversary, which honestly I'm not sure if this video will come out before then, but hopefully it does. That's the idea. Get to 3,000, maybe 5,000 by the end of the year if we can really, really push it, guys. But if you want to help out the channel a little bit, go ahead and check out the Patreon right here on the screen and in the description down below as always. And donate up to about $5 a month. See things early, like these reviews will probably be up early on the Patreon. And of course, if you want to help out in other ways, we'll get a cool SHOKY shirt so you can show that you're part of the SHOKY Nation. You could totally do that. There's a few of them here on the screen. And as always, those are in the description down below. Han Solo would buy one. You know he would. I'm trying to get... I wish I had a butterfly joint, but that's pretty good right there. Have him like reaching back like he's got something else on his waist. That's pretty cool. But guys, that's going to be it for this Star Wars Black Series review. And remember, as always, to keep on nerding.